channel. So today I'm going to show you guys how to make one of the keto dieters' favorite foods, and that's guacamole. Why do we love guacamole so much? Well, it's because of our favorite fruit, the avocado. Avocados are full of fat, lots of healthy fat, and lots of fiber in there too. And plus they contain a lot of minerals and vitamins that are beneficial for us on the keto diet, including potassium. Potassium's important because as you continue to eat this way, you're gonna lose a lot of inflammation, and with that comes out some water, and along with that goes out the electrolytes. So it's important to replace your electrolytes, specifically potassium and sodium. So if you're starting to feel a little bit fatigued or tired or have headaches a lot, that usually means you're low in electrolytes. So having an avocado or some guacamole is gonna help you with that. Today I'm showing you how to make guacamole frescos, which is fresh guacamole. The Mexican restaurant we like to go to in town makes this tableside, which you can't get any fresher than that, right? So I'm gonna show you a version of their recipe that I absolutely adore. I've just kind of tweaked it to my own tastes and likes, but includes all fresh ingredients, so let's get started. To make up this guacamole, we're gonna use 3 avocados, and these are pretty big avocados. You can use maybe 5 or 6 smaller ones if that's all you have access to. I would say the hardest thing about making guacamole is finding ripe avocados. So what you're looking for in the supermarket is you really want this to be as dark a green as possible. If it's a brighter color green, it's not ripe yet, so stay away from that. Also, you want it just kind of like soft but not too mushy, so it's a little bit soft but still firm to the touch. And a lot of people like to look at the stem too. So on the stem there should be a little well, this is a stem, it's like a little button thing. So if you peel it off, if it comes off easily, then it's most likely ripe, but you also want to look at the color in there too. It should be like a nice bright green color. If it's brown at all, then it's overly ripe, so stay away from that. We're also going to need a tomato that we're going to dice up pretty small, and then 1 red onion. Actually, I'm not going to use this whole thing, maybe like a quarter of it. Definitely need some garlic in there, and of course some cilantro and some lime juice. And if you like things a little bit spicy, then make sure you add a jalapeno. Start by dicing up a red onion really small. We're only going to be using about a quarter of a red onion. Next, we're moving on to the tomatoes. We're going to dice these up really small as well too, and we're just going to use 1 whole tomato that we're going to dice up into small little chunks. The smaller the better, unless you like chunky guacamole. Up next is our garlic. So give 2 cloves of garlic a good smash, and then we're going to finely mince these up into tiny little chunks. Next, if you're adding a spice, this is the time for the jalapeno. And you can see I've changed into gloves here just because I wear contacts and I'm not chancing a burning eye. And so we're gonna just carve out the insides because that's where all the heat is, and then we're just gonna finely mince this up into tiny little pieces. And then next we're just going to chop up some cilantro, and if you're not a big fan of cilantro, I guess you can omit this, but I love it. So I have probably about like a half a cup of cilantro going in this. And then now it's time for our avocados. So once again, I have 3 big avocados, and we're gonna just scoop that out. I like to just pop out that inner core. Save that seed for later though, because that actually is a trick that somebody told me, is if you keep that seed and put it inside the middle of your guacamole, it keeps it from turning brown so fast. I don't know if that works. You could always just use a little bit of lemon juice. At the end, just squeeze it on top, and that helps it from browning too quickly as well. After you've scooped out all the avocado, it's time to smash it up with a fork. And this is why I like using a flat plate, just because it makes it easier when you're trying to smash up this much avocado. And then after everything's smashed up into its proper consistency, whether you like it thin or nice and chunky, then we add in the rest of our ingredients and top it with that cilantro, and then continue to mash. And here I have my seasoning. This is some chili powder, cumin, and salt. I'll have it listed down below, the quantities that I put in, but I put that on, mixed it together, as well as a squirt from half of a lime, or you can put more in it. Again, you can just adjust everything to your flavor preferences, whether you want more lime juice or more salt, however you like it, just adjust at the end. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you found this video helpful. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and let me know what you guys like to put guacamole on. I personally like to put it on top of my steak, scoop it out with some pork rinds, or even just eat it by the spoonful. So let me know down in the comments below what you guys like to do with your guacamole. Bye.